Правее!
In Krinky, the Russians destroyed their own electronic warfare system thanks to the bad calculations of a grad system. There is no other left. Also based on this assessment, the Ukrainian summer counteroffensive really made a dent into Russian forces, and this has allowed the formation of beachheads on the left bank. Apparently, Twitter experts are fast to judge, but short of analysis. And this is a strike on a Russian base on the left bank of Kherson region in Askania Nova, 51 kilometers from the front line. Love the fact they have a drone above the clouds, 51 kilometers from the front line. Shows a lot about the Russian capabilities on the left bank. Another footage of the destruction of the Russian kamikaze drone, Shahed 136 from the Zu-23-2 anti-aircraft gun and small arms in the northern operational zone.
Ня! Ида, сука, десь. Вон! Давай, давай, давай! Правее! Давай, 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 давай! Давай! Вон, вон! Правее, правее! 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 Yeah! Yeah!
Russian fascists are throwing conscripts who refuse to follow suicidal orders in the hole for days on end, undressed in cold autumn weather. The commanders give them an ultimatum: pay 400,000 rubles, $4,000 to get out, or get executed to be left to rot in the hole.
И 4 суток голые, говорит, яме сидели, говорит, холодно, нахуй. А потом, говорит, типа, платите 400 тысяч, кто хочет с ямы выйти, либо нахуй. Если нет, говорит, мы вас тут прям обналяем, в этой яме закатываем, прикинь, что творят.
Russian serviceman explains ingenious drone work by Ukrainian operators who create drone ambushes by landing their FPV drones in frequently visited locations, or even on top of Russian vehicles, waiting for the owners to return, and exploding while they're in it. Once again on the tactics of the Ukrainian FPV ambushes. The other day they cut off the technical crew for the Zala UAV, tracked it down as it was boarding. It's done like this. 2 Valkyries. One is observing, the other is a repeater, about 5 kilometers away, through which there is communication with an FPV drone that flies to the ambush site. In this case, the FPV flew to the site of the parked car and stayed almost on top of the car itself. When the people returned, the drone jumped up and exploded. There is almost no chance to dodge such an attack because of very short response time. It is difficult to counter such tactics. We can only recommend not to crowd together, to always move in an extended chain, so someone would always remain to help. Approach abandoned equipment, entrances to shelters and other points where you often visit with caution. The drone will wait where you are sure to return or where you have already been more than once. Use drone detectors configured for sensitivity and frequency. A video signal will be sent from the ambush drone, and the detector will be able to warn you. Of course, there is a chance that the video will be turned off if there is an observing bird, but so far no such cases are known. Keep your eyes open. There are not many places where a drone can land, especially in a field. Before 2014, I couldn't have ever imagined that such a conflict between Russia and Ukraine is possible. Putin. I would have said, "Are you crazy?" he added. Why, yes, he is. And it's getting worse. What do you think? Is he crazy or not?
Мне до 2014 года в голову не могло прийти, что может быть такой конфликт между Россией и Украиной. Если бы мне сказали до 2014 года, что это возможно, я бы сказал, вы что, с ума сошли?
Finnish border guards are forced to use tear gas as a large group of illegal migrants from Syria and Iraq are trying to force its way into Finland from Russia at the Nirila border crossing. Russia uses weaponized migration as a tool of hybrid warfare against Finland and Estonia. Finland closes 4 of 8 border entry points with Russia due to an increase in the number of illegal migrants. This is Finland's response to the increase in the number of illegal migrants from the Russian Federation, mostly Middle Eastern and African citizens without visas, since August. According to the Finnish border guard, 280 asylum seekers have arrived at the border since September. This situation poses a serious threat to national security, said Markku Hassinen, deputy chief of the Finnish border guard. Earlier, Finnish President Sauli Niinisto and German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier accused Russia of deliberately helping refugees cross borders to destabilize Western countries. Typically, these are undocumented migrants, many of whom can go to Germany via Finland. Finland, which has a 1,340-kilometer border with Russia, is also building a 200-kilometer fence. The fence is scheduled to be completed by 2026.
We already knew that the red line for the Russians, was our, accession to NATO, and of course we were waiting for, some kind of reaction. We've seen what Russia has done in Ukraine, so basically anything is possible. A significant number of immigrants pushed by Russians to the Finnish border and crossing also Finnish border, and we did manage those numbers. However, you would never know. This is kind of a preparation for the future.
Well, just the uncertainty, I think, is what it is, because do you want to invest and put a lot of money into something and then, within a year or so, be that it's under somebody else's control or something?
It's like imaginary safety. I think the fence wouldn't really matter if they would come with the tanks or some kind of power.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.